Freight movement in metropolitan areas can be challenging. Timely last-mile delivery and shipping of freight is particularly critical. Freight transportation professionals are seeking solutions to these metropolitan freight problems and challenges. How does freight get to our urban areas? It could be ocean-going vessels, rail, trucks, bicycles, and pedestrian. However, at some point in the delivery chain, especially in urban areas, deliveries are almost always by truck. Metropolitan freight transportation challenges require urban freight strategies. However, it's often difficult to identify which factors favor or hinder the implementation of those strategies. Recognizing this research need, the National Cooperative Highway Research Program sponsored research on the topic, Metropolitan Freight Transportation Implementing Effective Strategies. 3 primary objectives were identified and evaluated. Facilitators impacting the implementation of effective approaches to improve metropolitan freight transportation, barriers to the implementation of effective approaches, and strategies, processes, and relationships which could accelerate the adoption of effective practices and technologies in metropolitan freight transportation. The study was led by researchers at the Texas A&M Transportation Institute with support from the Center for Urban Transportation Research at the University of South Florida, Fair and Piers, and Freight Insights.
We performed a state-of-the-practice review through a literature review, survey of freight transportation planners and engineers, and a peer exchange workshop. One significant contribution of the work was obtaining practitioner feedback on the key facilitators and barriers for metropolitan freight strategy implementation, along with the weights we should place on these factors.
This state-of-the-practice literature was entered into a spreadsheet-based strategy resource matrix, or SRM. Each reference was evaluated to define key characteristics of particular urban freight strategies, including challenges, effectiveness, performance measures, cost, and other implementation guidance for practitioners. In addition to the SRM, another significant deliverable from the project is the Urban Freight Implementation Tool, or UFIT. It provides strategies and implementation recommendations related to user-defined urban freight transportation problems. The UFIT is powered by the resource materials in the Strategy Resource Matrix. UFIT outputs a number of practitioner guidance elements. These include a strategy list, one-page strategy fact sheets, and citation notes for more information about each strategy. The UFIT is unique because it is powered by the user's selected problem area. The tool also allows the user to add or remove facilitators and barriers to implementation-based or user choices. Default weights on these factors, another unique contribution of the research, are built into the tool and are based on industry representatives' feedback. User customization of the weights is possible. Upon completion of analyst inputs, the analyst is provided a list of recommended strategies for their entered problem group, given the identified facilitators and barriers. One-page fact sheets are available for each of the recommended strategies. These fact sheets are populated from information in the Strategy Resource Matrix for the 30 available strategies. The fact sheets show a brief overview of effectiveness, cost, and time of implementation. The fact sheets also provide an at-a-glance section that gives a brief description. The description details the transportation modes, the problem addressed, and similar strategies in the same strategy group. For the practitioner, the implementation notes provide assistance on how to implement the strategy. The Opportunities and Constraints section details the factors that facilitate implementation or are barriers. There are also recommendations to assist with strategy implementation.
The practitioner guidance from this project is through the UFIT sketch planning tool and the resulting fact sheets. The fact sheets provide implementation guidance. Because the information is tied to the strategy resource matrix, the user can quickly find more specific information on each strategy from the associated reference literature.
In summary, NCHRP Project 08-106 provides 10 key contributions to the study of metropolitan freight movement, including 1. A state-of-the-practice review of current challenges and possible solutions. 2. An updated taxonomy and definitions of 30 freight strategies. 3. An identified and defined taxonomy of 16 factors, which can be either facilitators or barriers for strategy implementation. 4. Practitioner input on the weights of these facilitators and barriers. 5. A strategy resource matrix, or SRM, providing detailed information by reference of key characteristics for implementation of the strategies. 6. A sketch planning tool, UFIT, powered by the SRM that allows for practitioner assessment of a user-defined problem resulting in strategy recommendations. 7. Default weights for the implementation facilitators and barriers built into the UFIT with an option for user adjustments. 8. Comprehensive citation notes available through UFIT, providing practitioners with details of the identified strategies. 9. Fact sheets of 30 strategies, including implementation notes and recommendations for implementation, along with other details and examples of the strategies. 10. Pilot study investigations, which tested the UFIT performance on real situations. To access deliverables from the study, please visit the NCHRP website at www.trb.org/NCHRP.